Hi everyone, welcome to the White Pigeon Township Library, and I'm Miss Judy with this month's version of Art Outside the Box. So it is September. I have to say that I guess I'm not thrilled about that. I love summertime, all the things that go with it, but fall can be nice, and there are a few things I like about fall, probably cider and donuts being the most. But we are going to make a project for fall that you can use in your house to decorate or give away as a gift. And they are these nifty little pumpkins made with fabric. I've got that one, and this is the one I really like. This is made with a bandana. So these just need a few materials, and they couldn't be easier. There is no gluing, no sewing. It's just a matter of kind of manipulating the fabric around sort of a surprise material. So I will get things together, show you what you need, and we'll get started. For your materials, you are going to need, and I know everybody has these on hand, your regular plastic bags. Don't use the real thick ones like you'll find at the convenience store, but the dollar store, Meijer, these nice little thin ones work just fine. And for this size pumpkin that we did, you'll need 6 to 7. I'm going to go with 7 on the demonstration that I'm going to do. So you've got all your bags. The other thing you'll need is some fabric. And I thought this was a great find. I did pick this up at the dollar store, and it's a bandana, and it was $1. How about that? I think that's great for the season. I've got some fake ivy, and I thought these looked a little bit like pumpkin vine leaves, so that works really well for this project. I've got a stick that I found out in the driveway, and that will be the stem, a rubber band, and then you'll also need a small plastic short drink cup. So that's really about it. Also, I have a little of this raffia that I use to tie it together with. All right, so it's very, very easy, doesn't take very long, and I'm going to show you how to put these little guys together. Okay, I'm going to start with my plastic bags. So I've got 7 of these, and I want to kind of grab the bottom end and squeeze the air out of them so you don't have a lot of air pockets. And these are not exactly all the same size, but that really doesn't make any difference. So flatten your bags out and try and get them kind of even here at the top where they all meet. It's 4. I just keep flattening these out. Things a lot easier. 5. 6. And I'm going to go with 7. And this pumpkin I used 6, and I have a little space. So we'll see how this works. Hopefully it's not going to be too tight. All right, so once you've got that done, you get them as flat as you can. You're just going to gather up the ends here like this and go down probably, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 inches, and then take a good sized strong rubber band and tie that around here. Wind it around a couple of times until it's tight. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so this is what you have so far. Looks like a big mess. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is I've got this small plastic cup here. It's just a little drink glass, and I wanna take these ends, and this is one of those projects where you could use 4 hands. So if you do have a helper, that might come in handy too. Then I'm going to take these and just tuck them all right into the glass. And then I'm going to spread these bags out all the way around. So I'm kind of making a star shape out of this. But try and get them sort of even. so the next part right here, this is where another person could help you out, but you can do it on your own. But you want to hold your hand down here in the middle, and one by one, take these bags from the end and just kind of start rolling them up, just like I'm doing here, towards the center, and then you're gonna hold that down, move on to the next one, start rolling it up, and we're gonna do this all the way around. So now you've got two you've got to hold on to. Turn this a little bit. Three. So you're going to kind of end up with a little ball of these bags around this cup. And this might take a little time. You might have to keep working with it. I'm almost done here. It's getting a little harder to hang on to. You don't have to be real tight, because once we get the fabric on here, we're going to be able to do a little scrunching and manipulating. So I didn't get that quite in there. Here we go, two more. All right, now I'm going to try and hold on to all of these while I get this last one. All right, so there I've got my basic pumpkin shape. Just kind of try and hold this all together. I'm gonna scooch it over here, and I'll take my bandana or my fabric. I think these bandanas are about 16 by 16, 15 by 15, I'm not sure. But make sure you've got the right side out, facing down. And then here's my center, so I'm going to position this right into the center of the bandana. All right. Now here's another part that gets a little tricky. As you can see, I've got sort of like a hole right here in the center, and that's where I'm going to be tucking all this fabric as I move around while I'm working it. Okay, so how you're going to start this is grab the center piece from the bottom facing you, pull this up and hold it while still tucking these in. And then you're going to grab the center piece from the side, bring those together, and you'll end up with this point. Okay, so while you're holding these, you're just going to start turning this in and gathering it up while still keeping that little point. And then you'll shove that down into the middle, right like so. Okay? Now we can tighten this up when we're done, so don't worry. Here's my middle here, here's my middle here. Make sure I've got my point. And kind of manipulate that around till you find the point, and then just start gathering. If you mess up, all you have to do is take it apart and start over, but it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, let's put that right in there. You kind of see it coming together. I'm going to tuck these down in here again. And I've got this piece, I've got this, and here, whoops, straighten that out so I get this point right here, and then just start tucking these in. And when I get to the end where the point is, put it right down in the middle. And here's my last one. This one goes pretty easily. There's your point. Tuck that right down in there. Okay, now you can kind of see what shape you have, and if it's not quite right, you can Just kind of manipulate it, pull some fabric up until you get it how you like it. You want it pretty even all the way around too. But that's all there is to that. Tuck this in a little bit more. Okay, and you can feel the inside of your cup. Just make sure all that is snug down in there because we're not going to use glue or anything. Puff them up a little bit. All right, so there is your pumpkin. Now to finish it off, I found this little stick out in the parking lot. So you can go hunting around. There's plenty of sticks right now. We all know that. And I will just put that down in the middle. And then I have this this raffia, and I like this because it's kind of twiny, and I like that it's natural. So I'm going to reach over here for my scissors. I think I'll just go ahead and tie this around the stick. Make a little bow. And then I can cut some of these off. Okay, and then the last thing I'll do to finish this off is I picked this up at the dollar store also, and it's just some ivy, but this was $3. So for this and my bandanas, I have $4, but I can use this for a lot of different things. I'm going to do something next month, and I'll be using this as well. So it'll go a long way. And all I will do on this is take off some of these top smaller leaves. Excuse me, because I need some wire cutters for this. And I'm going to cut this down kind of far because I want to tuck this in right there along my stem. And if you want it a little more secure, you can take your raffia and just tie that again, like so. Okay, that's it. How easy is that? All right, so there's one. I've got two. You can group these together. You can make them different sizes if you want to. If you wanted them real small, use less bags. Use like a little Dixie cup instead of the cup size I had. I even saw some that were made with a Pringles container. So obviously you'll need a bigger piece of fabric. But I think they're kind of cute and they look nice grouped together for a simple, easy, inexpensive fall decoration. Thanks everybody for being with me. I always love it when you watch, and I hope you enjoy the project as much as I like making them. So here they are one more time. These are fun. I like these. I'm gonna make some to put around my house, I think. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next month. Remember that we are on the second Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. And also, if you are 8 years and up to high school age, we also have Art Attack, which happens on the last Wednesday of the month at 4 in the afternoon. And we delve into more of the arts than the crafts, so I'd love to see you there too. You need to call and sign up for that program. Watch all of our things on our YouTube channel and Facebook, and have a great day. Stop and see us. Bye-bye.